Aloha and welcome to Cooking with Dino Mama. Today I am making black and white cookies. These are an iconic New York cookie, and this recipe does it justice. The one thing to know about this recipe is that it truly makes 1 dozen cookies, but it can easily be doubled. This episode is not sponsored by anyone, and anything I use or that you see is what is available in my home or local grocery. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line a large baking pan with parchment paper. In a small bowl, whisk together 1.5 cups of all purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, a quarter teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon salt and set it aside. In the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, beat 8 tablespoons of butter or margarine and 2/3 cup of granulated sugar at medium-high speed until light and creamy for about 1 minute. Scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula as necessary. Then beat in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. With the mixer on low, add half the flour mixture, then your 1/3 cup sour cream, and then the other half of your flour mixture. If you don't have sour cream, you can substitute with Greek yogurt. Now for some dino news. Scientists recently discovered a new species of mosasaur, a sea-dwelling lizard with strange ridged teeth unlike those of any known reptile. Along with other recent finds from Africa, it suggests that mosasaurs and other marine reptiles were evolving rapidly up until 66 million years ago. And now, back to our cookies. Using a 1/4 cup scoop or an ice cream scooper, scoop up the dough and arrange evenly on the prepared baking sheet. You should have 12 dough balls. Bake until puffed and cooked through with golden brown edges, about 15 minutes. Black and whites are very cakey, so as long as they're not raw, don't be concerned that they don't flatten like a traditional cookie. Let the cookie cool on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. You don't want to put the glaze on while they're still warm. While the cookies are cooling, let's make the glaze. Whisk together 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of corn syrup, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can always experiment with different flavors too. Transfer 1/4 cup of the glaze, about half, into another bowl and whisk in the cocoa powder or second color and 1 tablespoon of milk. The glaze should be nice and thick but easily spreadable. Adjust the thickness as necessary by adding a little more milk to thin the glaze or more powdered sugar to thicken. Now that your cookies are completely cooled, turn them all upside down so the flat side is up. Good luck glazing the dome side. On one half of each cookie, spread the vanilla icing or color of your choice, leaving the other half icing free. Refrigerate for 15 minutes until set. This will prevent the colors from bleeding. Now spread the chocolate icing or second color on the other half. Refrigerate for another 15 minutes to set the icing. Serve and enjoy. These should last for 1 to 2 days. These ones here are my Valentine's edition, so I did white first around the edges and pink in the middle, and used a toothpick to spread the frosting outwards into a heart shape. Have fun experimenting with your own colors and designs. When I ran the New York Marathon, one of the supporters was giving these out, and it truly made my run. It really just completed the New York experience for me. Thank you for joining me today in Dino Mama's Kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy, and remember, only nice people get sweets.